good morning, everyone. I'm KOIN 6 meteorologist Kelly Bayern here in the KOIN NOW digital booth. Coming back with another update of our winter weather that is on the way here in Portland. We are expecting impacts to start on Thursday. That will likely linger through Friday. So again, you should really be ready for impactful weather out there. This will be, again, different from the snow that we saw last week, where we were just a little too warm for it to really stick around the Portland area. But a different pattern is setting up now. Let's get into it here. Looking ahead, we do have one more day of some calm weather here, dry weather before that snow moves in. We're going to keep it sunny. Just look at that view below me. That is from the Hotel Indigo in Vancouver, looking at Mount Hood zoomed in there. So beautiful sunshine. I've also been seeing that camera shaking in the winds. We do have some gusty conditions today. We could see some speeds up to about 30 or so miles per hour as we hit the afternoon, and that is going to make it feel a lot colder out there as we head into our afternoon, even under the sun. So bundle up, a pair of gloves, a beanie, a scarf, all helpful in this very cold, frigid pattern. Now, we are expecting winter weather back in Portland. It all begins on Thursday. We'll likely see impacts well into Friday, too. And this goes for not just Portland, but up to Vancouver and also portions of the Willamette Valley, where we could see more of a mix of some freezing rain in there, too. So let's get into it here. Again, looking at temperatures, it's just incredible. Oops. Wrong graphic there. It is just incredible. Let me pull up the current temperatures looking around the region. You can see just all of that cold air setting up and spilling into areas of Eastern Oregon and Washington. We've got temperatures in the single digits and also the negatives out to Baker City. It is still sitting at 10 degrees below zero. So again, it is very cold, and we have had this strong easterly wind that has been pushing a lot of this cold air into the Portland area as well. So our overnight lows have dipped to the 20s, daytime highs about 10 degrees below normal. We sat in the lower 40s yesterday. So this cold air is really setting up shop here around our region. And again, we'll set the stage for winter weather back in Portland come tomorrow. But thankfully, we are dry. A look here at the satellite radar, not much going on. We have high pressure in place. Yesterday was a beautifully sunny day. A lot of crispy views of all of our mountains around us, like that shot below me there of Mount Hood. So we'll get another one of those days today. This is the calm before the snowstorm that, again, could arrive heading into tomorrow. So let's get into it. Look here at the satellite and radar and notice how dry we are across Oregon and Washington right now. But there's a low system that is developing offshore, and that will likely throw in some showers as we work our way into tomorrow morning. So with these cold temperatures and the moisture moving in, this is that classic pattern where we tend to see snowfall in the city. We're cold enough, plus we finally have some precipitation moving in to finally give us some snow chances and possibly some freezing rain chances these next couple of days. What was not here last week and is different about the pattern this week from last week's snow is that we didn't have that Arctic air blowing in from the gorge in Portland. Now we have it. These temperatures are very cold and sub-freezing. So we are, again, setting the stage for snow showers heading into tomorrow. So here it is again on the calendar. Tomorrow and Friday will likely be the most impactful days. We've got some better confidence now on some of the timing and maybe amounts of moisture coming into Portland. So right now, snow showers possible anytime starting Thursday morning. I'm really seeing about 9 o'clock. We could start to see some flurries. And then through midday, we'll still keep snow showers falling. Freezing rain is also an issue. Kind of watching the Central Valley for the most of the impact from freezing rain in those locations of the valley. I think Portland might stay mainly on the snow side of things instead of getting a mix of freezing rain, but certainly that is possible. We could see some spotty areas of freezing rain, especially around South Portland going into Friday morning, and any bit of freezing rain or icing on the roadways is never a fun thing to deal with. So a lot of impacts are still possible. We'll see, again, snow mounts and possibly some icing from freezing rain in and around Portland heading into tomorrow and Friday. So we're expecting lots of impacts to the roadways with this weather system. So let's time it out here on the Futurecast. You can see here that we're still dry through today, through 6 p.m. Maybe some high clouds start to roll in by sunset. You might notice that tonight. But gorgeous sunshine to enjoy. We're still dry all the way through this evening. And into early Thursday. Now, take a look at this. This weather model brings in that first round of precipitation as we head our way into about 9 o'clock. And this is going to be a widespread round of precipitation. So this is where we'll start to build up maybe a dusting. I see some models showing closer to maybe 2 or so inches by about midday. That shower just pushes right from the south to the north across Portland and areas of southwest Washington, where we could build up maybe a couple of inches of snowfall on those roadways. And this is coming in the morning through midday tomorrow. I know a lot of folks might wake up and head to work, but again, it might snow while you're at work. So these impacts might affect you. If you have the chance to maybe stay home tomorrow, maybe work from home, I do recommend that. With that snowfall here, because it can always be a huge headache when we get these citywide, widespread snow events and everybody tries to hit the roadways all at once. So again, that first round of snow or that first wave of moisture coming through the morning to midday tomorrow in Portland, where we could see a dusting in the best case scenario up to about 2 inches or so around Portland just through lunchtime tomorrow. Now we get into the afternoon and evening, and notice how these are very scattered or isolated showers. We'll actually get some dry time into the evening. So we'll see that round of snow. It will likely still stick to roadways. I know crews are out there treating the roads, and as cars are driving over them, maybe some of that snow melts a little bit, but we are still sitting in the freezer. Temperatures in Portland tomorrow may not break freezing or go above it. So any snow that sticks is naturally going to stay and not melt off unless there are crews with treatments on the roads and, again, more cars kind of driving over the snowfall. So expect slick conditions and compacted ice with that snowfall, even though it might not actively be snowing tomorrow afternoon and evening. We get to the overnight hours and we start to bring in more showers here. So this is the tricky part of the forecast, where we still have that east wind out of the gorge. So the majority of Portland will likely still stay below freezing. So the moisture will likely fall as snow here in much of the Portland area. Take a look at Portland. We're sitting at 30 degrees by about 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday. But just south of it, closer to maybe the Tigard Woodburn area, and then further south, those temperatures might be hovering closer to freezing. We have some warmer air aloft, so that might be where a freezing rain profile sets up. Whereas just south of Portland and much of the metro, we start to see more freezing rain impacting the area, whereas Portland might see a few more snow showers. Also, these showers are still subject to change in location. There's a chance that we see fewer showers, which would mean hopefully lesser snow amounts in the forecast. There's also a chance that these showers build and just kind of sit over Portland through tomorrow morning, and that could, again, help to stack up inches of snowfall in the city, especially if we're sitting below freezing. So there's a chance that we build up more snowfall through Friday morning, so another wave of this. And again, that could spell out school delays, citywide closures as that snow hits the roadways, plus the freezing rain potential in the valley. Again, I see very dicey conditions possible going into Friday morning. And again, this model shows maybe transition back to snowfall for areas south of Portland too, if that cold air works in, and that cold air layer at the surface is thick enough to actually bring back snowfall instead of freezing rain. So we're going to watch a lot of this. Again, tomorrow morning it all starts and will continue through Friday. The good news is by the evening on Friday, we are seeing showers limiting and tapering down. So it's likely Portland will still hover in the mid-30s. It's going to stay cold in Portland through the afternoon, but hopefully there's some thawing. If you have any Valentine's Day plans Friday night, again, it might be tough if the roadways are still a bit icy in some parts of Portland. So hopefully that doesn't disrupt any of your plans, but we do begin to dry out heading into Friday night. So again, the snow forecast, right now, most models are showing in that first wave of snow come Thursday into the afternoon, maybe up to about 1 inch to 2 or so inches. So again, that will be impactful. We again are expecting widespread snow, a dusting in the best case scenario, maybe up to around 2 or so inches. for much of Portland as we look towards the afternoon on Thursday. Then we hit a bit of a drier break into Thursday evening, but we get to Friday morning, and with that next round of showers, most models are showing another inch to maybe 2 inches of snowfall. So total in this round of winter weather, Thursday to Friday, in the worst case scenario, maybe closer to 4 inches, give or take an inch. And on the best case scenario, the best side of the forecast, maybe around 1 inch total, with more freezing rain. So again, this in all is going to be an impactful round of winter weather. We'll likely see snow on the roadways. If it's on the lighter side of things, you might see lesser impacts as crews are out there de-icing the roads, and maybe even plowing some hillier neighborhoods. But worst case scenario, we see maybe 4 or so inches in Portland. And that again would be very impactful. So I like to err on the side of caution, plan for the worst, maybe talk to your workplaces and stay home or work from home tomorrow. Same for Friday, too, just as we await the chance of this winter weather here in the area. And of course, we're doing the best we can to give you the most up-to-date info. So keep following the forecast into tonight and tomorrow. We'll really start to track the snow as it moves in and get a better idea as more data comes in today. A quick look at icing too. That again is something that we'll need to watch. I see the biggest areas of icing in portions south of Portland. So right around that I-205 split and southward, and certainly in portions of Salem down to Corvallis, likely the most amount of freezing rain just because we are out of the cold easterly winds and temperatures might start to warm aloft and set up that freezing rain profile. So I think the best chance for icing will be south of Portland, but that doesn't mean that we won't see a few spotty patches of ice and maybe a glaze in spots around the city, and that again could cause issues and the roadways to be really slick. So something also to keep in mind as we head our way into Friday especially. So again, here's a look at storm impacts Thursday and Friday. This is for the metro area and the valley. Snow will likely arrive sometime tomorrow morning to about midday. We'll get a big band of snow showers that might drop up to about 2 inches of snow in Portland. Again, very impactful. That might cause slick conditions. Best case scenario in that round of winter weather is it's just a dusting and we see lighter amounts. But I think we could see maybe closer to 2 or so inches. We then will see a drier break into the evening, but snow showers pick back up into early Friday morning where we could see an additional 1 to 2 inches. Again, that total might vary a little bit, but there's a chance that this is more of a citywide snow event where we see close to maybe 3 or 4 or 5 inches of snow by the end of it. We're drying out into Friday, but we are just cold enough to see a lot of this precipitation coming in, falling as snow in Portland. So plan ahead. Today's a great day to plan maybe some extra groceries. You don't need to go to the store and buy out all the kale. Again, this is something that will likely impact us for the next couple of days, though, so make sure you have enough supplies for that. And maybe change up your appointments, get in contact with your family and the elderly and your schools, and make sure you are ready for the potential of widespread snow. Back in Portland. What I don't see is this being a 10 to 12 inch snowstorm like we saw in 2023, but maybe around 4 to 5 inches, which again could be a big deal. So be ready for it. And again, it all starts heading into tomorrow. Just look at road conditions again. Again, Thursday morning through midday, I think we will see impacts as that snow moves in. The evening time, we get a bit of a break in the precipitation, so maybe the roads are a little better to drive on. And then we get to Friday morning, that snow returns, icing for some parts of the valley, likely a very tough commute come Friday morning. So enjoy today for the coast. We're back in the mid 40s to upper 40s. Should be a sunny and quiet day. Same for here in the Portland. Today still really nice before that winter weather moves in. We'll see highs around 40 degrees if we're lucky. Winds are going to gust up to about 30 miles per hour. Again, causing very cold conditions out there. But again, at least we are dry. And we get one more day here before that winter weather moves in. So there's your 7-day forecast. Really keeping an eye on tomorrow morning through Friday morning. Snow mounts on the roadways, a dusting up to about 4 or so inches is possible. And again, we're not trying to scare you. This is just what we're seeing here in the forecast. And I'm just trying to get you ready for the worst case scenario. And that might be, again, snow that coats the city and keeps us inside for the next couple of days. So keep watching the forecast with us. We'll be back at noon on KOIN 6. And again, updates tonight. And it all might start tomorrow morning, so be ready for it. Thanks for tuning in and trusting my forecast. Again, I'm meteorologist Kelly Bayern in the KOIN 6 Weather Center, and I'll be back and on the air tracking all of this with you guys. So tune in tomorrow morning on KOIN 6, and I'll have all of the latest forecast updates. Take care, enjoy the sun, and I'll see you later.